Alexa, play Fleetwood Mac. Hello everyone, welcome back to Gluten Free Foodie. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Danny Luton, and today I am a guest star in Go Healthy with Karen's Kitchen. This is my mom, Karen. And she is a certified health coach. She is also part of the reason why I love food so much, and she showed me so many things. So today we are going to be making her paleo bagels. Yum. They're so good. This is an amazing recipe that we've been making for a long time. We went paleo back in the day. We used to use
Cassava and Arrowroot, which we're using both of, but now we're adding in tiger nut flour. It's a superfood. It has prebiotic fiber and a little bit of protein, but it makes the bagels taste so good.
Yeah.
It tastes amazing.
It's really good, and they're super easy to make, and then we just store them in the freezer. Yeah. I mean, they don't last very long because we eat all of them. We're going to get our ingredients all measured out and then explain to you guys what's in them and how we make them. So if you're interested in this recipe, then keep watching.
I got plenty, and I got some to send you home with.
Amazing, thank you. Yes, thank you. Okay, so there's a yeast shortage.
In there.
Oh, thank
Look
you.
at the snacker.
Mom, I'm trying to film something. There's a yeast shortage. We had no idea, so we've been to like 5 different stores because in the middle of our recipe we realized we didn't have any yeast.
And we got it.
Some of us have been to 5 different stores and some of us sat in the car. This always happens with her. She thinks she has something, but she doesn't. So a few days ago, we went grocery shopping and I said, Mom, can you make sure we have all the ingredients? Because she just moved here and I'm visiting, and so I don't know what's in the kitchen, where everything is. And she's like, yeah, we have it. And then we're pouring out all of our ingredients and she's like, we have a problem. We don't have the yeast. We went to Publix, I was in the car, and she's like, big problem, there's a yeast shortage in North America. Now that we have our yeast, I'm going to finish portioning out the remainder of the ingredients.
We're going to start with 3 cups of cassava flour, 3 cups of tiger nut flour, and 2 1/4 cups of arrowroot powder. The cassava, the arrowroot, tiger nut flour. And this is an optional ingredient. You do not have to put this in if you don't like onions, but it gives a nice texture to the bagels, and it also adds a nice flavor.
We're making everything bagels, so we want it to be more savory.
3 heaping teaspoons of pink Himalayan salt. Whisking this works much better than stirring because the flours are very like fine powdery consistency and they can get all over. So by just whisking, as you can see, this is just combining nicely.
Okay, so we have our dry ingredients combined over here.
So we're gonna put together the yeast mixture. And by the way, I had doubled this recipe. It makes about 2 dozen bagels, but if you really only wanted to make a dozen bagels, I would just cut everything in half. I'm gonna be using 2 packets of active dry yeast, and you wanna check and make sure that it's gluten-free because a lot of them do contain wheat. 3 cups of water, and it's really important to make sure that your water is about 110 degrees to activate the yeast. What I'm gonna use actually instead of sugar is just honey. 4 tablespoons of honey.
It's storming outside.
Yes.
Look at that.
No, I love baking when it's raining out.
Cozy in the kitchen.
All right, we're gonna add the yeast. Just go ahead and stir the yeast. All right, so now we're gonna let this just sit here and bloom. And this can take about 5 to 10 minutes. See these little bubbles that are starting to form? That's what you wanna see. But you have to see this foaming bubble for the yeast to be activated. So we'll be back in a few minutes and check on them. And we're back.
Our yeast has risen.
We're going to add the wet to the dry ingredients. So we're just gonna go ahead and combine the wet, combine the fluff. No.
You gotta be more descriptive here. But I've never made these before. She normally makes them for me, so I'm learning.
We're good.
That was our oven preheating.
450 degrees. If it's too dry, you can add more water to it. You want it to kind of be like Play-Doh texture, really, so that you can roll it into balls. Add some more water. Danny, do you want to put some water in that? This is the fun part. I love this. I love crafts, right? Don't I?
She does.
I do. Pour her on in.
Yeah, girl, you need that dough.
Yeah. When you can actually make like a ball out of this and it stays together and you can throw it at someone, that's when it's done. So I think we're good.
Should we try it out?
The traditional way of making bagels is they're actually boiled before they're baked, and it helps get that crust on the outside. So we've kneaded our dough. I've divided it in half, and now we're gonna make the bagels. So you wanna take a little piece that's about a golf ball size, rub it in your hand into a ball, have a little bit, a dish of water to put on the outside if it starts to crack. So you could roll it into a kind of like a log. Just move your hand back and forth, and then take the two ends.
Cute.
See? And bring them together, and you're really cute. But it will get a little bit bigger. I boil like about 4 at a time. We're gonna go over there. Danny will show you that in a minute, and then you can keep making these while you're going. You put on like some kind of music. Alexa, bagel making music.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
What should we play? What do you like?
You know what I like.
Alexa, Frank Sinatra.
Songs by Frank Sinatra.
Yes, honey.
You happy?
I am. I'm a 60-year-old trapped in a 24-year-old's body.
All right, we might fall asleep making the rest of the bagels.
Don't insult Frank like that. Alexa, pause.
You can honestly just stick your finger in the middle of it.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom,
See?
why didn't you tell me that sooner?
I don't know. Like I was trying to do it the traditional way, but that's a really, really good shortcut. We're gonna take a break for a word from our sponsors while we finish the other 24 bagels.
I don't have any sponsors yet, but if anyone wants to sponsor me.
Yeah. What?
We just went to 4 different stores. I asked you if we had it, and you said yes.
I do.
I just don't know where it is.
Somebody took it.
No one took.
Who took the apple cider vinegar?
Another thing, I told you every
Look,
single
all right.
time.
Well,
We
we're
just came back from the store. Vinegar, we're gonna just use
Gonna make it work. We want to get a pot of boiling water half full so that there's room to put the bagels in. This should be apple cider vinegar, but we're gonna do white vinegar. Depending on the size of your pot, you can put as many as will fit, but you just don't want them to touch. So now we give it 4 minutes. When they pop up to the surface, basically they're done.
We are also using everything but the bagel seasoning. We're doing everything bagels, but if you wanted to make it like a cinnamon bagel, you could do cinnamon, any kind of topping that you like.
Yeah. And they popped up to the top. See that? It's so exciting when they pop up. And then just put them on the parchment. You have to do this right when they come out of the water. They're like kind of still wet and sticky. And you want to do this before you bake them because the seasoning will stick.
We're going to finish our other ones. They look so good. I'm so excited. I went to find a oven mitt and
Schneckers! It's for you.
oh, that's cute. Thanks, Mom. Now we are going to put them in our preheated oven. It is at 450 till golden brown. Everyone, meet Cody. He's really like a human, and he's also a big wimp. Cody, say hi. Say hi. Okay, so while those are baking, my mom is going to tell you a little bit about what she does if anyone is interested.
I do hair mineral testing, which I've actually tested this beautiful hair, just a tiny little sample from underneath. And this can show you all kinds of mineral deficiencies. We put together and design a program to help you balance out your mineral levels and remove any heavy metals that can cause all kinds of health issues. And just a little sample of hair. And Danny's actually done the program.
I highly recommend it. What a lot of people don't realize too is, you know, they want to be healthy and they think that taking a bunch of supplements will make them healthy or, you know, be good for them, and a lot of the times it's not, and that's what this test shows you is kind of what you're deficient in. And you can actually also take too much of something, and there's a ton of stuff on the market that is just completely synthetic. There's not, you're putting this terrible stuff into your body and you're thinking that it's healthy. So she can help you with that, and she's extremely knowledgeable. She knows exactly what she's talking about, and she's super passionate about it.
It can be done virtually. Send in your hair. We do a Zoom call with the results and go over everything. So I work with people all over the country.
Alexa, play Fleetwood Mac.
know how to open it. It could just be like a little centerpiece. It looks like they're almost done. Looking yummy.
Fresh out the oven.
Look at the little baby bagel.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
And see, look, a nice crusty bottom. That's exactly how you want these to be. So then just let these cool completely. Cut them in half, and you can freeze them, or you can eat them.
So, take cool. Alright, I'm just gonna get that out of my system.
I want to eat these now.
So, here is the final result. They are thick
Oh, yummy.
and doughy. Mom, stop squinting.
Oh my god. So good.
I forgot how good these were.
It's amazing.
It really is.
These came out amazing with the gluten-free sweets.
Okay, so that so that is Karen's paleo, gluten-free, dairy-free,
Everything free.
everything free except for nut. There's nut in here, right? Tiger nuts.
No. It's a tuber.
Loaded with
It's a root
tubers.
vegetable.
Whatever. It's really freaking good.
Tubers are the sweet potato family.
She's just walking encyclopedia. If you have any questions, I'm going to link her website below. Feel free to shoot her an email, give her a call, take her off my hands because she loves to talk. And thank you so much for watching. We had a great time.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, if you guys like this video, show Karen some love, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one.